Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It is Binky. So this is kind of interesting. So I ended up getting rid of most of my subscription boxes and bags because I realized I have too much stuff and I don't want any more. And two friends of mine got together and ended up signing me up for So Susan Curate Bag again after I'd given it up, and I appreciate all gifts. Thank you so much. So I am on it again. It's interesting because it wasn't necessarily something that I would choose for myself again, but I am excited to give it another shot. And because of that, I'm going to be getting things through July, because you buy 6, get 1 free, and then I can choose to continue with my own credit card or stop. And as I go through this, I will let you know why I quit. Not to be negative, but to just kind of give you more information. Like I said, I wasn't using a lot of it. A lot of the products I wasn't drawn to. But I have January and February, so we're going to go through these. I'm still waiting on March. I was supposed to get it, I thought, at the beginning of March, and it is now mid-March, and it's still not in my hands, which is a little bit frustrating because I would have liked to review this a little bit faster, but I'm getting it mid-month, which doesn't really help anyone. So I wish they would send it out a little bit faster. They used to be faster with it. I used to get it like within a week of the beginning of the month. So I'm a little bit surprised by that, but whatever. So these are what they look like. This obviously is for Valentine's Day. This was for January. What I will say straight up is that I like these bags better. It is the same bags, but the difference is they do not have the sayings on them. That was one of my biggest pet peeves, was the sayings were just annoying to me. There was typos, and I just don't need sayings. Like, I think these are more functionable. You know, I can use these and I don't have to worry about having some weird quote on it with people looking at me like, not that I care what people think about me, because I really don't, even when I should, but it's more of, I don't need inspirational quotes on my bag. I just don't. I'm pretty zen, so Satnam, I'm good. So yeah, didn't need it, but I'm really happy with these now because they're just really cute, especially this. I love this one. This is a chicken bag, and I like chicken bags. And it's funny because my grandparents had a farm growing up, and I'm a total city girl, but I would visit them and I can do a mean impression of a chicken. I know. I won't, because I usually do it when I may have had a few adult beverages. So yeah, and I have not at this point, but I will tonight. So maybe there'll be a chicken video later on, probably not. So we're gonna start with this bag. And one of the first things I want to point out is, because they put this separately, is they gave me a fan brush. And that's actually one of the reasons why I quit doing this. I don't like brushes. I want to buy my own brushes, but whatever. And this is basically what you get. Now, this brush is here, and it's, I don't know. I think it's on this one, but from what I know, I think this is $29. No, I don't use fan brushes, but I'm going to be honest with you. If you look online, they're saying I think this is near $30, but they're selling this whole collection for $40 or $45 on sale at So Susan. And so they're saying the bag's worth $113. I'm like, no, this brush, if you put it with the other ones, is probably only about $10. So just be wary of that they'll say that, but it's not really the case. These are on clearance, and so I think they're trying to get rid of stuff. And fair enough. I think a lot of people will like this. It's kind of fun, but I'm going to donate this to a shelter along with some other makeup that I haven't touched, and so that she'll go, and somebody will enjoy it more than I will, because it's not really my style, and I don't use fan brushes. So the next item is a bronzer. A bronzer, it looks like, and it is Summer Souffle. So this is very interesting. I don't use bronzers. Another reason why I end up getting rid of the subscription is that they tend to, I ended up squeezing too much out of it, and I was wiping down my hands from another video here. So yeah, there you go. That's why it's kind of dirty looking. It's a nice color, but it's not necessarily one that I would use. I'll just put it on my arm here, but it's supposed to be like a tanner for your face, and I don't use stuff like that. And one of the reasons why I ended up, I know I'm explaining why I got rid of it in the past, so people just question. This will be what this video is. Maybe I'll be nicer than other ones. Not that I'm being mean, I'm being honest, but it's a nice color. I think it'll work on a lot of faces. For me, it's a little bit too orange. I would never use this. they tend to give out cream products, and I don't like cream products on my face because I am an oily skin girl, and going into summer I don't want more grease on my face. I don't want more grease on my face ever. So that was one of the reasons why I did not go back or keep the subscription. And again, this is something that I would not use. It's still tacky, it isn't drying down, but we'll test by the end. The other item is So Susan, and this is, it's getting really bright in here, I apologize. This is a highlighter. So another reason why I got rid of it is another cream product. It is an absolutely gorgeous color, but again, with my skin, I don't really want this on my face because I will break out. What I will say about So Susan is that all their products are vegan and cruelty-free, so if you like that, this would be a great bag for you. I love their packaging too. The packaging is just so beautiful, so smart. I love it, so I'm a huge fan of that. The next thing is a lip Pantene, and again, the nice packaging. This is actually quite nice. It's metallic, it looks like. So a lot of people don't like the metallic, but this actually isn't that metallic. And you can use it in the summer going into fall. It looks a lot more scary than it is on the arm, so it's a very wearable metallic. And I think this will work for a lot of people. It smells interesting. It just doesn't have a scent to it. It does. Yeah, it has a scent to it, but it's not too crazy. So it's not sweet or anything like that. So that may disappoint some people, but it's fine. I would definitely wear this. So that's one thing that I would definitely use out of this collection. I hope my friends aren't watching this going, God, she's a jerk. It's not that. It's just, you know, everybody has preferences. So the last one here appears to be a palette. Bubble wrap recycled, just so you know. That's right. Hippie Binky is saying you can recycle this stuff at your grocery store along with plastic bags. Please do. That includes bubble wrap, my friends. So this is the Hummingbird palette. Yes, it is the Hummingbird palette, and they're saying it's worth $35. That's the thing with this subscription, is a lot of these items are severely overpriced. You know, the lip Pantene and Talisman is $22. I don't know a lot of these companies, though I will say vegan and cruelty-free does tend to be more expensive. But this is the palette. It's interesting. What's interesting is there's neutrals, there's cool tones, and there's warm tones, which I think is really, really smart, actually. Yeah. And it just fell out. The warm tone just fell out of the palette. Didn't see that coming. I'm going to pick that up. So not too impressed with that, but let's see here. Let me just swatch the shimmers here and see what they look like. Yeah, they're nice. They're definitely nice. What I will say is that they go on a little bit darker. That one's going to fall out again. They go on a little bit darker than they appear in the palette, but yeah. I mean, I'll give this a try. I'll definitely give this a try. These aren't colors that I would really gravitate towards, but we'll give it a whirl. So what I will say about this is that, you know, there's some nice products in here. It's pretty much a full face. What I will say is that this dried down. So the bronzer dried down. The highlighter did not. So I kind of don't know what to think of that, because why would I use a highlighter that's not drying down? So let me just wipe it down and see what happens. So here's the secret to it. You're going to want to pat it down, because if you put up too much like I did, it's not going to dry down, but now this has. So there you go. It is a little bit tacky. So if you have oily skin like I do, you know, you may not want that. And also it may just wipe off. Let's see what happens. Yeah, it wipes off a little bit, but it is staying there. So it's not, you know, it's there. But I think all the colors match together really well. The lighting's going in and out. It's been a cloudy day and a sunny day. It's nature, not me. Sorry, can't change it. So, you know, it's okay. I think it's an okay palette. It's not my favorite. What I will say, though, is that the bag is absolutely fantastic. I love this bag. So I'll definitely use that. So on to Febraury's bag, and again, you can buy these online. I don't know if I mentioned that. They run $45 if you want to buy them. Once the subscription has been out, you can buy them. Sometimes they have sales, so you can pick them up. So you may want to if you're really interested in them. It's so bright. I know, I'm like washed out and probably really scary now. Like a flashlight under your chin going, yeah. So again, I have not really looked at these, and so. Interesting. That brush was actually for February, not for January. And they're claiming it is $29, which the whole set is on sale for $40 on their site, so that is not worth $29, just so you know. But there's the card. There's the products for a supposed grand total of $121, which we know is not exactly true. Bubble wrap to be recycled. Yeah, I know. I'm not letting that go. Now, here we go. When you get the bonus of doing this, my cat likes chewing on these, so I have to pull them away from her because that's not smart. Don't let your pet play with this stuff. She's crazy. So the first one is lip oil. I wish they described stuff better. It just says lip oil and watermelon. I wish there was more of a description on these, but that's just me being picky. And this is what it looks like. So this is a very bright color. It is in watermelon. I have not wiped this off. So let's do that now. Goodbye, January. You were a good month. Goodish. So it is in plastic to make sure that safety first. We'll get rid of this. I hope it smells like watermelon. I love this stuff, so it does. Oh, okay, so this is really nice, actually. This is something that I would definitely wear. Yes, this is like the first product I'm like, yeah. And then I would smell my arm. Actually be on my lips, so I wouldn't be smelling my arms. But with summer coming, this is very, very nice. I would definitely use this. I am excited about this lip oil. I like this. This is what I'm talking about. So yeah, that one's the first thing that I'm smiling about, going, heck yeah. The next item is trifle. They tend to use the same products or companies over and over, and this is eye candy and baklava. I know what baklava is. It is delicious. So bad for you. Do not look at. It's basically butter and phyllo dough over and over, and it is so tasty. So that's interesting. It's already opened, kind of. Is that what this is? Yeah, eye candy. So it's these two colors here. And it's just interesting. Let's see what they look like. Oh, that's kind of cool. They're both kind of metallic, actually. So that's what they look like. Now, I actually like these colors. I would actually use both of these. They're a little bit more fall than spring or winter, but that definitely wouldn't stop me from using these in fall. These are beautiful. Actually, this bag is kind of a winner so far, except for the fan brush. The fan brush I don't really care about, but I'm going to get rid of that. But I like that. And the packaging is just so darn cute. I'm not even going to lie about that. I love the packaging. The packaging, I almost like keeping it in it, even though it takes up more space just because I love it. So, I know. Bear with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 items. I'm wondering if I missed, oh, including the bags. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 items in this. Wow. Including the fan brush. So not as much as you usually get in previous months. That's interesting. Am I wrong here? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I guess it is 4 items. For some reason, the brush just kind of threw it off. Because it seems like there's not as much in here. Ooh, that's really bright. So this is Stratosphere, and it is by So Susan. It doesn't tell you what it is, so let's open it and we shall see. Oh, so it looks to be a bronzer. It looks to be a bronzer and a highlighter. Interesting. What I do want to point out, I don't know where this is made, but it has a really strong scent to it. Ooh. Like a really, it's filling up the room. It has a really strong scent. And that makes me just a little bit nervous. The mirror is really great though. I like that. Ooh, it's an interesting look. You can see that on my other video. Ooh. I know, I put this look together with a bunch of new stuff that I got, and I still don't know how I feel about it, but whatever. Yeah, now I'm totally fixing myself up. The mirror is really great. The colors are a bit dark for me. I would never use these. I could not use these unless I use them as an eyeshadow, and I am not going to do it. So I am going to pass this on to a lovely friend who I know will use this. I would never use these colors. Also, the smell is a little bit off-putting. It smells like wallpaper. So yeah, that's really strong. It's really strong, and that makes me a little bit nervous. So I will give it to a friend who may use it. This is too dark. It's like bronzer, highlighter. I think it's great for deeper skin tones, maybe. Not deeper. Well, for a highlighter, you could use it for deeper skin tones. So this could be used as a highlighter. And for certain looks, you could use this, but they're metallic. So you couldn't really use this as a bronzer because they're metallic. So I guess they are highlighters, which is great if you have like medium skin tones and up. But for somebody of my skin tone, this will not work. So I'm going to go ahead and donate this to a friend or to a company I like to donate to. So I already decluttered 2 things out of this, but I'm really happy with the 2 items. But basically this month I basically got lip gloss, and I ended up getting some eyeshadow and a bag. So that's a little bit disappointing because I'm decluttering 2 things, and that's that. But it is what it is. These are a crapshoot basically, and some of these things may work for you that don't work for me, and other things that work for me may not work for you. But yeah, so basically I ended up getting 2 things in this, and I'll end up keeping all of these for now. But it was a gift. So I'm basically getting it for free, so shut up. How about that? But yeah, so there you have it. I will say that I think that the January bag, it's interesting because the January bag, I feel like I wouldn't use this bronzer. Actually, I'm going to get rid of that. I would never use that bronzer, so I will get rid of that now. The eyeshadow palette I wasn't impressed by. The lipstick I liked. And the highlighter, I'm just kind of, I don't know if I'd use it or not. Probably not. So to be honest with you, in the end, and I don't even really like the eyeshadow palette. So basically, it's kind of 2 and 2 each month is what I'm finding. But I really like the bags. So I will definitely use these. They're very cute. And so I'm excited to see what March has in store. What I may end up doing is using the products as they come in, because there's so many of these I won't. But what I may end up doing in March is doing a full look using the So Susan bag and looking at the products and telling you how they work while not just opening them. So look for that. That's starting in March. My bag still hasn't arrived. It's the 14th. Where's my bag? It's still not here, but it should be here shortly, and we'll go ahead and do that, and hopefully you can pick it up at the end of the month before it goes away, or you have to pay the full $45. But right now, it's okay. I'm not going to really go over it until I use some of the products, and then at the end of the subscription in July, we'll go a little bit more into how I feel about it. But, like any box, there's going to be good, there's going to be bad. So there you go. And again, it's an individual preference. So there you go. I'm not going to be a jerk. So thanks so much for stopping by. Look for March's bag, where I'll actually put it on and do a first impression, and hopefully if you like it, you can pick it up in the subscription before it goes away, my friend. So until next time, have a fabulous day. Mwah. Bye.